The Australian agency coordinating the search for Flight 370 says it has picked up yet another possible signal in the same area where sounds consistent with those coming from an aircraft's black boxes were spotted earlier this week. Ebru's Kyle Schmoyer is live now in Washington, D.C. with the very latest on the missing plane. Kyle.
Well, Logan, we know the new information has helped narrowing the search right now. We also know that the U.S. Navy is now committing yet another ship, a supply ship, to help in this mission, which is telling us this is going to go on for a while. 14 aircraft, 13 ships looking for debris from Malaysian Airlines MH-370 Thursday. The major search area for today, northwest of Perth, Australia. The smaller plotted area on the map shows where a Sanabui search is being conducted after another possible pinging was detected, this time from a plane. That's now 5 credible pingings detected, yet no confirmed debris located from the missing plane, with so many eyes in the sky and on the water. The Australian ship Ocean Shield continues to zigzag the search zone, with the U.S. Navy towed ping locator scouring for more possible connections with the plane's black boxes. Crews are still waiting to use the autonomous underwater vehicle, Bluefin, to map the ocean floor in the area until a more defined perimeter is determined. In the meantime, we are learning more from the Malaysian investigation into the plane's disappearance. Sources indicate once the plane made that turn and dropped from radar, it descended to somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 feet, possibly to elude Malaysian military radar while it crossed back over the peninsula. Sources also say it has been determined it was the pilot himself who offered the last radio message from the flight, "Good night, Malaysian 370. We're also getting reports out of Malaysia today that are indicating that the Malaysian Air Force did scramble jets once they were informed that the plane, MH-370 of Malaysia Airlines, went off the radar. We're hearing, though, that happened many hours later. And so the question now is, why were they so late in doing that? Obviously, they were way behind the situation. The other question, Logan, why are we just finding out this now, more than a month into this investigation?
Exactly, Kyle. I was about to say that to you, talking about late entries to the game. Why a month later are we only finding out now that this plane might have tried to purposely elude radar and fly at a very low altitude? And then why are we only learning now that the Malaysian Air Force actually scrambled jets when they knew of the situation? These are things that somebody obviously knew about right away and just didn't share it with the public.
Yeah, this very compounding situation and confusing at this point, because not only that information about down to 4,000 feet and also now about the Malaysian Air Force, but a lot of experts are looking at this right now and saying, is this even credible information? Could this happen? You know, when this first started, there were some indications that maybe the plane did try to skirt around radar and not be seen at some point. That went away for a couple weeks as the search intensified. But now it seems like through some sources we're getting back to this now. It just leaves more questions than answers, where we should be getting closer to answers, and it seems like we're nowhere near them at this point. Logan?
All right, Kyle Schmoyer reporting live tonight from the nation's capital with the latest on the missing Flight 370. Thanks so much for that report.